broadcasting live worldwide.
We are about to kick off October. And when you think of October, you think about scary stuff. You know, scary stuff. Kind of like Halloween. Well, this is Have Faith, Let It Begin. And I thought, we got to break out October in a different way. Because today is Monday, October 2nd, 2023. So you know what we're going to do? We're doing something very different. We're going to break out October with a crazy date story. That's right. It's back. And it starts right now. Oh my goodness. I'm nervous.
Have faith, let it begin. When it starts right now.
Welcome to Have Faith. Let it begin. Here's your host, Angel Santana.
Ariel, can you say have faith?
Let it begin.
Let it begin?
Let it begin.
Say have faith.
Let it.
Let it begin.
No.
No? Okay.
It's a boy.
Hi, Noah.
Noah!
Noah.
Happy birthday, Noah!
Caitlin.
You did amazing.
You just put those there. Noah.
Good morning. You listening to Have Faith, Let It Begin. And it starts right now. How is that, Daddy?
It was good. Hello, everybody, and welcome, as my voice cracking, on this Monday, October 2nd, 2023. All right, so the intro was a little cringy. I had to make it fun, guys. It's October, and we have to do a crazy date story. It's been a long time. Big shout-outs to Liz, new friend to the program. Shout-outs to Dr. E. They both were really saying to me a lot, saying, hey, guy, when are you going to do a crazy date story? I'm dying to hear one. Well, here it is. It's October, and I've been waiting to do it. This is a crazy date story, and it starts right now. So, crazy date story, October edition. I was dating this young girl, and for a little while, she was kind of like a referral, I call her, a suggestion from my good friend at the time who was dating a young girl, and she had a friend that was interested in me, and from a mutual party that we had been to. So we decided to go on a couple dates. It was going great. We did double dates for 5 or 6 times, and the young girl and I did about 2 dates on our own, and everything was moving very swiftly. We were getting closer and closer to the middle of October. And every October in Rhode Island, there was always this yearly party that everyone went to, hosted by our good friend Steve. He just threw the best Monster Mash extravaganza parties. He was just phenomenal at it. So we went, and I asked her, if it was cool, if she would like to be my date. And she said, of course. And, she got into costume. I got into costume. And it would be the first time technically that we would go and be amongst my friends, and I would, pretty much, we talked about her, but I never really introduced her to my friends. So it was the first time that I would go on a date to a function, to a big party. So we arrived, it was nice. Everybody was like, oh my God, he just got a date, it was awesome. It was a long time coming, and, it was awesome time, partying, dancing. I was a designated driver, so I was not drinking. Just want to make sure everybody knows that. Not because of anything other than it makes sense to the story, so it's important to know that. And, everybody was having a good time, and throughout the middle of the night, I remember at one point we separated for a second. She had to go to the restroom. I had to go to the restroom. I made my way and saw some people, blah, 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 blah. There was a line to get into the restroom. Finally, I got in. And as I was in the restroom, I remember somebody knocking emphatically on the door saying, you got to come out here, you got to come out here. And I'm like, all right, hold on. And I got out and I said, what's the problem? What's going on? They're like, your date, man, your date. I'm like, what? What's wrong? Is something wrong? And they're like, I don't know how to tell you this, man, but you just got to see it for yourself. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? And I come around the corner and she was making out with the owner of the bar. Yeah, she was making out with the owner of the bar. And it was hard, it was very hard. Now, let me be clear. We weren't really official, But I felt that night was the night that I was going to try to make it official. And it was hard to see that. So I just turned around and said, let her be. Let it go. And we went. It was a pretty big establishment. So I decided, let her find me. I'm not going to go out of my way to find her. So, we were dancing on the dance floor. And finally I see her come around the corner. And she asked to speak to me. And I got to give her credit. Okay, guys? I got to give her credit. She did come to me and say, I just want you to know something happened, and was very, very honest with me that she was, involved shortly, with the owner of the bar and bartender and blah, 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 blah. And I said, okay. I said, look, we weren't really official, but, it's kind of messed up, but it is what it is. The part that was really, really hard to take in was, she says, if it's okay with you, he's going to take me home. I was like, fine, no problem. So, the night came to an end, and, typically we always helped Steve, clean up and stuff like that, and on this particular night, we were just one of the last few to get out of the bar. It was getting very, 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 very short, people, empty. The people were leaving, and there was a lot of after parties going on, and I remember I was, taking my friends to the car, my friend Jay and his girl, and I remember saying, hey, I said, they're like, so what's the deal? I'm like, oh, she's gonna go with, the bartender guy, and blah, 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 and they're like, that's messed up, I'm sorry. I'm like, don't worry about it. So, we're getting ready to leave, and a couple of people had some car trouble, and I said, yeah, let's help these people out, and some people needed some jump starts because it was kind of chilly, and I think some people left their lights on or something. I don't remember, to be very exact, but I was the only guy that had jumper cables in my car. So I was jumping. I jumped like 2 cars. It's really weird. And finally, I remember getting ready to leave, and somebody said, does anybody have AAA? And I remember saying, yeah, I have AAA. Why? What's the matter? I got jumper cables. They're like, no, something's wrong with this guy's car, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, no problem. Well, it turns out that the bartender owner's car wouldn't start. And they needed somebody to tow the vehicle. So, I helped by calling AAA. And the car was picked up and taken to a shop, and I actually was asked by my former date if it was okay if I could take them back to his house. I looked at her and said, you have got to be kidding me. I'm like, I just gave you a AAA call. I'm not going to be the one to take you guys back to your house. But, it was dark, it was quiet, and I was afraid for her well-being. And I said, no, I won't take you back to his house, but I will take you back to yours, and then I will take him back. So, yeah, we took them both back to their establishments and called it a night. That is one of my crazy date stories for Halloween. That is how I spent middle of Halloween in October. It was crazy. It was not fun. But I will tell you this. The next time you go out on a double date, or if you go on a date, make sure you are definitely in complete control, because nothing is worse than driving your ex-dating girl home with her make-out boyfriend, or whatever you want to call it. But there's a message here. Let me turn off the music. Hold on. There's a message here. There really is a message. I was joking. I wasn't going to end the show that way. There is a message. And the message is honor your promises. Honor your actions. And one of the things that I remember my friend telling me, he goes, you're a lot bigger person than I am. I would have left him on the side of the road. And I said I couldn't do that, because if something happened, technically speaking, I was responsible for her. I'm the one that picked her up, and I'm the one that should have brought her home. And she should have had the audacity to say, to the guy, hey, I came with this guy, I'm going to go home with this guy, but, and then that would have been the end of it. And it was the end of it, because I honored my requests. Now, a lot of you are going to write to me and say, I can't believe you actually called AAA and used up a AAA call just for that guy. Again, what kind of person would I be if I would have left two people stranded on the side of the road? Two wrongs don't make a right. And that's really what we need to do. We need to, if you are who you are, you need to honor that, and you need to be who you are. And I've always been a good person, and that's that. And that's how we end today's Crazy Date story. I'll see you tomorrow. Have faith. Let it begin. I told you, it's crazy. Thank you for listening to another episode of Have Faith, Let It Begin. That's right, Ariel. We're done with another show. And it's always great to have this show with you, my love. You know, we're going to encourage each and every person to listen to our show every single weekday. That's right, you and I are going to help change the world. Do you think that you can do that for me? Huh? Yeah, you know you can. She does. We want to let you know, and yes, we encourage you to listen to our show each and every weekday, and it's going to be live at 7:30. Make sure you're subscribed to our show. Make sure you get ready, fasten those seatbelts, because Ariel and I and my family are going to bring you a new topic, a new story each and every day, right? Isn't that right, Ariel? Yeah. And she's smiling at me. Guys, enjoy your day.